welcome to Storyboard. I'm Shibani Gharat. FMCG major ITC's brand Savlon has a new ambassador. But the new face of the brand is actually a hand. Yes, you heard that right. Savlon's new hand ambassador is none other than Sachin Tendulkar. In a conversation with Storyboard 18's Dilshad Irani, Sameer Satpathy, who is ITC's personal care division CEO, tells us more about the new hand ambassador and the campaign and ITC's focus and investments in higher order cause marketing.
Hello and welcome to Storyboard 18, Sameer. I'm delighted to have you on the show.
Same here, Dilshad. Good to see you again.
So let's just kick off with talking about the latest addition to this long-running campaign that you have with Savlon. Can we talk a little bit about, what was the genesis of this latest edition and what was the rationale behind bringing Sachin Tendulkar on board?
See, communicable diseases and preventable diseases can easily be prevented if you wash your hands. Unfortunately, not everybody does that, and unfortunately, not at all times. The COVID had brought new consciences to people in terms of how disease could be spread from hands. But I think some of them have linked it only to COVID and not to everything else. So we felt there was a need to refresh and go back and to consumers and talk to them about hand hygiene all over again. From a fresh slate, and we said we needed something a little dramatic to bring it back, literally back into their consciousness. I think that was the starting point, and having Sachin on board, I mean, he's got stature, he's got credibility, he cuts through everywhere, everybody gets it, and he personally, I think what we really liked was he personally was committed to this cause and had already been doing work in this area.
How has the journey been for you to see this grow, say, from brief to where it is now? And in terms of the highlights, but in terms of measurable impact, what are the key highlights there for you?
I think for us, I think it's as a company, we've always been triple bottom line focused. So we are always looking for things which moved and society in the right manner. And over the years, this was, India is a country where hygiene can be a challenge in some parts of the country. The hygiene habits need to be inculcated, and we had zeroed on to children a long time back. We felt that is a place where if we can teach them with the combination, with the help of the school and with the help of their parents, these are lifelong habits, and this would make a positive change to society. So over the years, I think we are there in 25,000 odd schools, and we've been to there and around 8 million children. So it's a large number. But looking at India's population, I think there's still a lot to be done.
Campaigns that are driven by higher order causes, perhaps how you measure their success is also different. How has that evolved over time? And specifically in terms of a business impact, we are, of course, seeing how we can link purpose to profits. So has your view of how you see the success of such campaigns changed in terms of the business impact as well? Can we talk a little bit about that?
No, I think it comes from, I think there's an old saying that for a believer, no proof is necessary. And for a non-believer, no proof is enough. Right? And what we have always believed is that if you do well for society at large, if you do well for people, it comes back. It comes back because consumers resonate with it. And that's been something which we have done very consistent. And you have to be consistent, obviously, and consumers take this very positively. So the linkage is there, but it is not as mathematical as some people may like it to be. But I think it's like a reputation, right? If you have a good reputation, your company has a good reputation, your brand has a good reputation, the probability is very high that more people would want to engage with you than less people.
Final question to you. What's your outlook for the year going forward? We're seeing sort of, global economic pressures. There's inflation worries. I mean, even something like post-COVID trauma, for instance, and sentiment seems to be a little muted. What is your outlook going forward?
I think there are many Indias out there. But what's common in all the Indias is value-seeking behavior. So that has not gone away. It has always been there, and it's only become stronger. So consumers, even whether you're rich or you're poor, if you are rich, you might go to e-commerce and buy a super-sized pack, which gives you efficiency. If you are maybe not that affording, you might go to the local kirana shop and buy the 10 rupee product because you still get access to the category. So we are seeing both the behaviors, but the fact still is driven by value. So in good times and not so good times, Indian consumers do look for value, and as marketers, as brand owners, I think we are very conscious, and we have to keep maintaining that. So that's one part of it. We have all learned, and we have all been taught is to be flexible, keep the first principles close, keep your focus on execution, and there will be there will be some roadblocks, there will be some hiccups. I think you try to maneuver around that and get on with it. So yes, keep the horizon, one eye on it, but don't get too perturbed because it might change.
It is time for a short break. On the other side, we have Ashwin Murthy, Chief Marketing Officer, India, Godrej Consumer Products Limited, joining us.